Blitz, and the joys of undynamic gameplay and the strange things that should occur in bits. By the way, Mad Games, loved it, what a laugh, seriously. Anyway, undynamic gameplay and the parable that it will cost you. I'm going to show you 3 games, just playing really, I guess, underpowered tanks, or tanks that people will tell you are not OP, or that are tech tree and average, or that were given away in events and that aren't very good, and this, that and the other. And you know, as I'm fond of saying, it ain't the tank, it's you. That's always the case. Now the SP1C, I've been building content for a video, playing a lot of games in it, but I just started playing these games, and the themes that emerged from it were just funny as hell. And you just watch some of the gameplay, and I'll talk you through it, but take my point about dynamic gameplay. It really costs you if you play the way the Reds play in these games. It's just honestly, boys and girls, it's a frightening thing. So I've blind shotted bush, and as it turns out, I've actually blind shotted the wrong bush, because up there's a Pantera. And you think, well, yeah, Pantera TD, okay. Yeah, and you're thinking, well, I come around over a bit of caution. Type 62 TD? Nah, not really, get wrecked. Seriously, get wrecked. And you're thinking, well, this couldn't be funnier. I mean, seriously. And I'm like, well, okay, T49 TD? Yeah, good luck hitting something with a dirt gun up there, buddy. And there's still 2 on spawn, and you're still looking at it going, who shall I club? Oh, accidental clubbing of M6 Mutant. I was actually aiming at T49. But you know what? You deserve this one, son. There's one for you. And I finally get clobbered across the map, and do you know what? Fair enough. That was just, I got greedy and this and that, but I was just having a laugh. And Commander Smith and I are on Discord, and we've basically been saying, let's just go flog the Pantera. I bet he's not moved. And Commander Smith's like, yeah, let's go flog him. Whatever. Don't let me get shot too much. Let's just go get that guy gone. So we're going to go push the Pantera. I've actually got time here to wait for the STA1 to go out of the way and then cap the guy. By the way, for the review on the SP1C, just to know, I really have developed a preference for the single shotgun. I'm weird, but I really like the reload cycle, and I like the tasty looking damage that it outputs. But there you go. And this red team has just folded. 440 on the clock. I'm literally just sat there. I'm not even thinking. I'm just going, well, yeah, my win 7. I actually don't want to die. I'm just going to sit in and spot this guy, and he's just going to pop. And we've got like literally nothing to do here. There's 2 tanks left. Commander Smith and I simultaneously shoot the same target. Fair enough. He's all gone, and then we've got the last tank to deal with. But I mean, geez. The Pantera and the Type 62, they need to have a big word for themselves. Like a big word with themselves. I mean, like I said in the title, undynamic gameplay, it is going to cost you at this level. I mean, even at tier 7, that's going to cost you. If you're not pushing out and doing a job for the team, then have a word of yourself. And then we look at Port Bay, and we're looking at LTTB, Bulldog, Fireflies, T-3485s, VK-2801s. And you would think on Port Bay, therefore, I mean, if you really think about the map and you played it a few times, you must and have to contest the right flank. With that team composition, they have got to push right. Surely to God that they're not going to go into town with that, right? There's an ARL in there, and a TD, and the rest are lights and meds and fast moving tanks. Dynamic gameplay, you might think. And Commander Smith and I we're trucking along, and I'm saying to him, dude, I really don't fancy going right on my own. And he's like, no, I'm not doing it. And I'm like, yep, I'm fully with you on that. And you know, I've heard people say, well, contest the right flank on this map or lose, and they're right. That'll be 100% right, but not in SP1C. Ever on your own, or you know, in platoon for Bulldog, no. And I've looked at the map, and the first one's popped, and I've gone, oh my god, like no one, look at their team composition, no one has pushed up here. So I can come up here with my single shot SP1C and I can literally just farm. It's ridiculous. I'm doing track shots, I'm just like reloading, pulling back, resetting camo, and just smacking shots into these guys. And all the meds and lights they've got in this team, and not one of them, not one, has contested this flank. No one's even spotted me. Like, nothing. It's like the last word in Undynamic gameplay. They're still on spawn and on slopes at the back. All their meds and lights are just there, and I'm just there wetting myself. Yeah, right enough I get shot, but I mean, I've turned because Commander Smith said to me, can I have a hand, because we're getting pushed. And what's happened is they've done the sort of noob thing, which is the usual, well, let's circle around the map for the entirety of the game and we'll come up behind those guys and smack them. Except for the fact the entire team has just been decimated, pushing the other way. So we've got to deal with a bulldog, and he's in licorice all sorts here. I mean, I've missed one shot on him, but frankly, we're on Discord and we're like, yeah, just focus him. We're just going to do this guy. And watch his hit pool just deplete deluxe. I mean, he's having a laugh. Seriously, mate. You are having a laugh. And then we just got the last few tanks, and it's just sort of like, I'm on 1.6k, and I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, can I finesse the LTTB? Well, nah. Can I get one in the Firefly? No. T-3485, finally, I mean, like, finally, at long last, pushes. And he wants to do a bit of trading. Dude, it's like well late for trading. It's well late for pushing. It's all gone. You haven't moved your tank for the entire game, and we're just literally going to come around here and get Firefly. I've had eyes on him all game, and then we're just going to focus for the last guy. And do you know what? You look at that and you're just like, you know, like the whole face plant. I mean, I've left him for Commander Smith at the end there. We just double tapped him, but they're going, it's easy money. It's easy money. We're not even driving strong tanks. All we're doing is picking up Confederates, pushing flanks. And do you know what? Sometimes if it doesn't work and you get focus fired and you're out in the first minute, at least you've moved your ass. And the last game, for me, I mean, all these games were played pretty much back to back, same day, when I was doing Type 64, SP1C, WZ110, IS3 footage, all sorts of stuff. But Commander Smith and I just had to chill out and played these games, and we've started playing the Type 64 for laughs in Platoon, and it's fun to play, and it's been much maligned by the YouTube community. Oh, it's a free tank, it's not very good, and it's a wicked tank. It is absolutely wicked fun to play. If you haven't got one of these, forget all about TD and this, that and the other, and play it like a VK2801 and you will have a superb laugh in it. The DPM's just hysterical. And the point I wanted to make on this map, it's the same as the one before. Majority of the team have gone right. I mean, we can all see that, can't we? Look at the mini map. The MT25 wants to trade with me. That's absolutely fine. That's a good trade. He's only going to put one of his clip into me. VK2801's bailed. And everyone does what they do on this map. When they play CCAP, what they basically do is go and sit like in the middle here. And right enough, if you have a tank that has decent gun depression on this map, like a Cromwell, something like that, right, you can have a fine time farming people who aren't very good. But if you're playing anyone who's, well, better than half good, you're going to be in all sorts of trouble if you do that. The VK21's gone into the middle. I made damn sure to get some shots into him. I'm looking at the map, I'm looking at where the red team are, and all I'm literally going to do is drive down the middle. Because everyone's just doing the thing, aren't they? They're doing the thing. They're not moving their light and medium tanks. They are not moving. The Chi-2 was the weak link. We've been tapping him all game. I know that I can get around the back here into the Sherman, and I want to say something here, that Sherman, fair play to him, he's got his head on the spin. He sees me and he does the classic thing, which is, right, let's go tunnel a high DPM tank. Well, yeah, you can absolutely do that, buddy, and that's fine. And I will trade with you every single day of the week, as long as you like. I'll drive around you, I'll befuddle you a bit, I'll give you a good capping in the side from a better DPM, and I'll move into the KV1S. But look at that game. No one wanted to move their asses. No one wanted to do anything. No one wanted to do anything except ridge fight and sit exactly where they were when they started the game in the direction their tank was pointing. And that, boys and girls, will cost you. If you want to move up the charts, so to speak, you need to start doing these things. You need to start taking some risks and doing some dynamic gameplay. Now, I grant you, and I'll do some games at Tier X if it'll amuse you, that you might get your arse handed to you at higher tiers for doing that. But if you're playing tiers 1 to 7, you really got to start taking those positions and doing that stuff, because, man, it frightens me, the lack of movement in this game. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya. Bye.